to share the new year with us, to literally count down from 2024 into the coming brand new year. Known him for many, many years. He's a longtime theater critic. He is the creator and the co-host of the theater review show Two on the Aisle, and oh boy, he is bespoke, my friends. He has dressed for the occasion. Welcome, Charlie Gross. How are you, man? Oh, wait, unmute. What's that?
Sorry about that.
Yeah, wow.
I am good. I'm here in my own little corner of Times Square, as you can see. You know, it was raining pretty badly here, but I said, hey, I'm going on Dave's show. Stop the rain. Well,
did it stop raining? It looks all right where you are. You're not wet at all. And by the way, we have a counter. We're only a minute and a half about.
Oh, wow. Well, I've got this. This is a shofar, a ram's horn that you blow on the Jewish New Year. So I figured.
Oh, I tried blowing the shofar, but he just punched me in the face. But we're going to also feed you a grape here, Charlie, because it's a tradition. There you go, to eat 12 grapes on the New Year.
Huh?
Oh, I can do the countdown.
You know, tonight is also the seventh night of Hanukkah, so we lit 7 candles.
So, right.
Very rare occasion to have Hanukkah and New Year's on the same day.
Oh, we do have a dreidel here.
There you go.
We're all completely ready. So you know what, Charlie? I gotta get this counter on.
Okay.
This thing going here. Hold on, because we can do a countdown, ladies and gentlemen, from 2024 down to or up to 2025. So these are the last dwindling moments. We're at 45 seconds before the brand new year. So Charlie, we'll talk to you, as soon as after the countdown's over to see how your year was and what theater you've seen. But everybody, and my wife and I, we will embrace for part of this. So I may be off camera, hugging and kissing and eating grapes with my wife. But we're at 26 seconds to the new year. So Charlie, we'll count down together.
Looking over for the ball. Oh yeah, there they go. It's getting ready. It's getting ready.
Seconds. So happy New Year to your wife and to your kids, of course. 11, 10,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Happy New Year, Charlie. Happy New Year, my love. Happy New Year, honey. Oh, wait, we got the other ball to drop. Here it is. I love it. Happy New Year. Look at that. Oh, Charlie.
Happy 2025, Dave.
And here's, got these on too. This is important. This is the prop we have.
You're the fireworks?
All right.
Oh, we literally have fireworks in the neighborhood going off for the brand new year. Charlie blew the shofar, but the stupid Zoom won't play like audio, even though I've got the musician audio on. So I'll make believe. I'll make the sound of it like. Woo! But can you hear her? Oh. So you know what, Charlie? I think on your side, you have to click a button that allows sound for musicians.
Oh yeah.
Because on my side, I've got to click, but I think you have to do it in order to be heard. This happens with Steve the Whistler that we're going to have on in just a little while. Try it one more time. Do you see the thing where you can manage that? Because I would love to hear the shofar.
Okay, I'm going to try. Let's see. Oh, original sound for musicians. Okay.
Yeah, make sure it's on.
Or live profession audio. Oh, you know what? Live performance audio. Let's see how that works.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Can you hear me? Can you hear me talk? Okay. Kind of. No?
Not working.
All right, well, I guess that's something for the people in Zoom to work on for next year.
Charlie, I'm sure you did a fabulous blowing job there. But so Charlie, how was your year? How was your 2024?
Well, it was a very exciting year in many ways. I went to Israel in March, which, given all the hubbub that's happening down there, that was an interesting time to go. Happy to report, though, that back in March, things, they're not getting the tourists, and they can use, some help because half the population has to fight Hamas in Lebanon, etc. but Spirit was very good. We spent some time. We have family there. My wife's sister and her family really went very well. Something very exciting, I have a one-man show, How I Found an Affordable Apartment. And this year,
Yeah.
I bought an apartment for the first time in my life.
Wait,
So
wait, wait. The place you've been living in forever, or you went and you moved?
no, we're moving. We're moving
Big
out of the
muscle. Where are you
apartment.
going to be? Well,
We'll,
don't
we'll,
give us
we'll,
your exact address, but where?
we'll be 8 blocks from where we are now.
Okay, cool.
And
So all this time you've been renting.
yeah, yeah.
Mazel tov.
Thank you.
Mazel. That's great. So and well, I guess you just need like a one bedroom because the two kids are grown, right?
Well,
Or
my younger daughter will probably be coming with us,
okay.
but it's
Well,
it's hard because 30 years of accumulation that we have to deal with.
well, are you gonna have to downsize, like give away all your playbills and all of that, or
I actually am giving away playbills, some playbills. Mostly, our good friend Jeff Goodman has taken them. Some of them I just, gave to friends and neighbors.
cool, cool.
But it's books, it's
Hmm.
stuff that we've had.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
have some very nice utensils and glassware that we've actually never used. So we're going to be looking for young couples who could use it, for charities who might want to use it. We're just
It's time.
trying to start fresh.
Mazel tov. Well, I know you have a job that because you went for a period when you
Yeah.
lost your job and then you found another one and that's been
I,
going okay, God willing.
yeah, going fine, going fine. And of course, the ironic thing was at the same time we had to shut down Two on the Isle because there were no aisles. Well, it was COVID.
Oh, well, that was 4 years ago, man.
Well, yeah.
So well, that's what I'm talking
So,
about. It's
but
4 years. Wow.
I've that's the time we're talking.
Yeah.
So Leslie and I morphed the show temporarily into something called Critic Circle, and we were doing interviews. We had producers from uh, let's see, the Paper Mill Playhouse, and several other
Right.
major theaters that New York Theater Workshop, for example, talking and
So
we
can I ask you, is Tron the Isle though back to
oh
being?
yeah, Two on the Isle. Yes, we're back to doing the reviews. We're still on Manhattan Neighborhood Network, but you can also catch us on YouTube. And in fact, as part of my cleaning things up, I am taking old tapes of Two on the Isle from 20 years, 30 years ago. I found some very good Dave stuff. You
Yes.
remember you remember your interview with Denny Dillon years ago?
No.
She was a
But
performer.
nothing
She
against Danny Dillon, but I just don't remember it.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Well, it was this was again, we're talking 30 years ago. We're talking like 1995.
Yeah.
She was, among other things, in the notorious second cast of Saturday Night Live. That was the
Well,
season after the original Not Ready for Primetime Players left. And that cast, I think, except for Joe Piscopo and Eddie Murphy, only lasted one season. But she went on to do plays. She was in My One and Only with Tommy Tune and Twiggy.
oh,
And you
oh.
interviewed, and then there are several other ones that you did. And this is, I think, even before the Daverhood.
God, I would. You know what? The one I would love that you could, if you could find, was when it was with the Folksbiene people, and I was
Hmm.
interviewing two really. There was Zipporah Spiceman and another guy who was acting in the Yiddish theater of the time. This is going back like literally 30 something years. And
Mhm.
Zipporah, she was an old lady, and she had a story to tell. She was just going on and on. I didn't want to interrupt her because it would have been rude, but literally her co-star is sitting there with her. Did not get a word in for 10 minutes. And then he literally fell asleep while she's talking. If you could find that on tape, I would love to see that.
Right? If a lot of stuff that I had totally forgotten about is
Yeah.
turning up. Certain things that I had remembered and had hoped I'd find. There was one show Jeff and I did live. We
Yeah.
had two very nice young lady. One was with Playbill Online, which we were associated with at the time. The other was a playwright.
Hmm.
And we got, I don't know who was supposed to be screening the calls, but
Oh, oh. Yeah, well, yeah.
we
Well,
uh,
yeah.
we had, and I actually reached out to the young ladies. The playwright is still writing, and the woman who was with Playbill, I think she's like a coach now
It was Blair Glazer.
yes,
Yeah,
she's
I worked with her for years. Yes, of course. Yeah.
yeah, and she's alive and kicking. We actually had a very nice correspondence.
Oh, yay. Oh, yay. Well, it's always great to correspond with you, Charlie Gross.
Dave?
Again, Happy New Year, but we just want to take one more minute or so to
Sure.
ask one of your, or two of your favorite shows of 2024. Even though we're now technically in 2025, it's still 2024 in like Chicago and Los Angeles. So,
Okay, sure,
yeah.
sure. Well, we can still talk about 2024. I mean, you spend the Jewish New Year, getting another analogy, reviewing how you behaved the last year, and I guess you could say making resolutions. Some of the things that stood out in my mind were Gats. Now, this is a complete reading of the novel The Great Gatsby on stage. And this is like 8 hours, including several intermissions.
Uh-huh.
And but they stage it, they act it out. It's a long slog. Get some coffee at the first intermission,
Yeah.
but it's an amazing piece of theater. It was an amazing piece of theater. Let's see. Mary Jane, which I had seen off Broadway,
Yeah.
saw it on Broadway. Very, very uh, tragic, but oh so helpful. This woman trying to raise a severely handicapped or damaged child, sick child, uh, who probably will not live to see his fifth birthday, and yet she perseveres against all odds. A wonderful revival of Our Town with Jim Parsons.
I've
Uh,
heard mixed reviews of that. Do you think it's a really good revival, huh?
I do. I do. Not the best, perhaps not the best one I've ever seen, but certainly, it's a great play, and I'm always happy to see it.
Cool. Well, Charlie, we are always very, very happy to see you in the neighborhood. And we wish you you look fantastic. Everybody that was come on the show today looks fantastic. You look fantastic. I
I mean,
hope
I look marvelous.
you look marvelous. And
And
love
it's,
tomorrow.
it's so nice to have Charlie on a day when Charlie can be on the show, right?
Yeah, we would have Charlie on much more often, especially
Yes.
when we were doing the quizzes. But of
Sure.
course, we air live on Saturday mornings, and Charlie's an Orthodox, modern Orthodox kind of.
Yeshomer Shabbos.
Yeah. So are you going back to Israel this year, or going to wait a couple of years on
I
that?
would like to. We'll see. We'll see.
Halavai,
Oh,
next year in Jerusalem. Charlie Gross, thank you, thank you. Happy New Year to you.
always a pleasure, Dave. Happy New Year. Happy Hanukkah.
Shana Tova. Bye bye.
Shana Tova.